Aveline Sims and welcome to my channel. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. So today we're building another house, and this is a little family farmhouse. I think it's very cutesy again, but I like the bright and pastels these days, like white and pastels. I love those because it reminds me of spring. And as I'm sitting here, it's actually Thursday for me. This is pre-recorded. You should be watching this, should be coming up on the channel on Sunday. So either you're watching it Sunday or some other day, but I'm just gonna, whenever I say today, I'm just gonna pretend like it's Sunday. But I'm sitting here watching, like looking out the window, and it's so gray outside. So yeah, the Sims world just makes me happy because it's so green and sunny, and I don't know, I like my houses to be bright to go with that. It just reminds me of spring or summer, so that's just kind of the colors that I like these days, and that's just how that is. But so we're building a little farmhouse for a family of 4. It's for a pair of parents, a teen and a kid, and like I said, it's just very bright. I usually use a lot of the warm toned brown in my builds because I really like that brown. But for this one, I've tried to use the brightest brown. Does that make any sense? Wood color. The brightest one is like a very pale brown. I don't, yeah, hopefully you know what color I mean. If you don't build a lot, you probably maybe won't. I don't know, but I don't know how else to explain it. It's a very bright brown. I don't know. It's like a light brown. Okay, there we go. Light brown. Yeah. So I've used a lot of that in this build, and other than that, it's just very tan and white with a few hints of color here and there. I've actually put in a hobby room, which is not something I usually do, but I think it's because I kind of not tend to forget it. I just kind of don't want to because it doesn't look realistic. But then if you download the house, right, you suddenly don't have like a piano your Sims can play on, or the chessboard, or I don't know, an easel or anything like that. So I've made a little hobby room for them in this build so that your Sims can still level up their skills and stuff like that. So that'll be, yeah, that's something I'm missing in some of my builds, I feel like. So I should probably start doing that more, but try to make it look more realistic than just making a hobby room, even though I feel like a hobby room would be great. I don't know. We had all that kind of stuff in the basement in my whole house, so I don't know. And the basement was basically just a big mess. My room was in the basement, but my room was also a big mess, so there you go. But yeah, so we're building a little family house today. Did I say it was farmhouse? I'm not sure, in case it didn't. It is a farmhouse, I think. It definitely has some farmhouse elements to it, like the front porch, and also the symmetry of the main part of the building as well kind of reminds me of a farmhouse. So yeah, I love farmhouses, in case you don't know. I tend to build them a lot, but I think they're just cute and homey and all that good stuff. So I really like farmhouses. We don't have a lot of them in Denmark actually, because I don't actually know why, to be honest. I feel like farmhouses, they don't belong in like proper suburban areas, but more like out on the, well, on the farm, in the farm country. No, I don't know what it's called. I should really figure out what things are called before I start talking about them. But anyways, I don't feel like they don't belong in suburban areas that much, but more like out, like among fields, like not necessarily where there are farms and, you know, animals and fields and stuff like that, but more like out in more grassy areas where there's a longer distance between houses. I feel like that's where farmhouses sort of fit in my mind. But then again, like, they're more American than anything else, and I don't really, I've been to America like twice, so I don't know. I don't know it that well. Plus we were in the city, so I haven't really seen those areas. However, I do look around on real estate websites a lot, and I don't think I've really seen a farmhouse, like a proper farmhouse in a suburban area. So I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. If you know about this stuff, please do tell me, because I love knowing about this stuff. Like I really like doing research on real estate websites and stuff like that. I love looking at real houses. I just think it's, well, sometimes I get a little bit jealous as well. well, because obviously I can't afford them. And some of the houses are freaking amazing, but it's nice to do that. I don't know, it's nice, it's just relaxing and inspirational and all that stuff. So I've really started loving those wallflowers from Jungle Adventure Game Pack, but I really want them in more swatches. I was trying to use the other swatch, the purple one, for this build. At some point you'll see me like, oh, this is pretty, like the color is so nice, but then I'm like, no, it doesn't fit the build. So I was like, maybe we shouldn't. But later on again, I went back to it to try to look at it again, like, should we do it? No, we shouldn't do it. So I really want to use that purple one at some point, just not for this one. I feel like it was a little bit too much for this build, because it's a very bright build, and then maybe the purple one needs a bit more of a colorful build, perhaps. We will see, but I definitely want to use it at some point, because I've used the red one now and I've used the pink one, so gotta get around to using the purple one too. But definitely like them. I just wish we had more swatches, because I don't know, I just want to be able to use them in more builds, basically. I still need to build, like, I suck at building in Oasis Springs. I need to build more in Oasis Springs, so maybe we can use the purple one there. It reminded me of it. I don't know. I don't like the lighting in Oasis Springs. There's something off about it. My favorite world to build in is probably, it has to be either Willow Creek, Windenburg, or Brindleton Bay. It depends a little bit on the build itself. There are a lot of weird, like, trees in front of some of the lots, and also lampposts and more trees in Brindleton Bay, so there's a few problems with that. But the same counts for this world though, for Willow Creek. Willow Creek, oh my god, that's difficult for me to say all of a sudden. Anyways, there are a lot of lampposts, like, in weird spots here and there, and it just kind of gets in the way a little bit when you're taking screenshots, which, I mean, doesn't matter during gameplay. It's just because I need to take screenshots for thumbnails. And there's a lamppost in the way, so that makes it a little bit difficult, especially on this lot. There's like 2 lampposts in the way, and there's also one in the back, so that sucks a little bit. But yeah, that's just how that is sometimes. But they do have the same issues in Brindleton Bay, I've noticed. I don't know why the developers don't take that into consideration. Like, people need to be able to take screenshots, you know. But yeah, also one of the lots in this area, because this is built in the same area that the Goth residence is, but on one of those lots there's like a bunch of bees flying in front of it. I think it's actually on the lot over there next to this house. You can see there's an old farmhouse over there too that I built some time ago for one of my story homes, and taking screenshots you can see like bees flying in front of the camera, which is weird, and they're gonna be in the screenshots and everything. I don't know why they're there, but okay. Hello, bees. So yeah, and also I left in the floor plan for this build because it didn't take me very long. I tried to do the floor plan on the first floor first, I think. Yeah, because I've heard that from some people it helps. I don't know why. I mean, it should make somewhat sense, I guess. Because it does it so it's more natural. It feels more natural to place down the stairs, basically, is what I've been told. But I usually just, I don't know, I usually do the bottom floor first, but we're trying to do it on the first floor first this time, just to try something different. I have done that a couple of times before, or at least like half done the first floor before I started doing the ground floor, because like I said, sometimes it's just easier to put down the staircase when you already have the first floor planned out, because it can get a little bit awkward up there. I don't know how to explain it. Oh my god, this is why I don't do building tutorials. Yeah, some of you asked on the last build last weekend as well if I could do some building tutorials on family homes, and this is the reason why I cannot explain things. So I don't know what to do. Maybe when I've gotten better at English or something, I don't know. I just feel like I get very nervous when I'm trying to explain something, so it just kind of messes up a little bit. But yeah, we're moving the kitchen to the other room over here in just right now, because it was a little bit, I don't know, it was a little bit cramped, plus the windows were too big, and I don't like placing things in front of windows so that you can actually see, like, counters in front of windows so you can see the back of the counters through the windows. I don't like doing that, so it was just ticking me off. Like, nope. I was like, nope, this is not happening. We're moving this into the other room. So it looks better in here, and then also changed the floorboards to white rather than the blue one, even though I still want to try to use the blue one. I might have used it in the Mermaid Beach cottage that I used or built a couple of weeks back. I don't fully remember. No, I used the one from Jungle Adventure in that build, the purple swatch, the purple-ish swatch, which is super nice. It's a very, very nice swatch. But I really want to use the blue one for those cats and dogs floorboards as well some point, because I really like the swatch, but we will see when that happens. And other than that, just a very neutral home basically, with a few hints of color here and there. So the color in here in the kitchen is the muted yellow, as you can see on the wallpaper here from Parenthood, and I tried to make sure that it kind of matched the chairs that's placed next to this thing from Laundry Day stuff pack. I don't actually know what it is. It's kind of like a closet, but not really a closet. I don't know what it is. But yeah, so I tried to like sort of make it work that way. You know, they also kind of match the small lamps a little bit, also the fairy lights with the yellow, and also the calendar that's over on the other wall. So that is the color in here. Is that is that a pink as well? Like a very, very pale pink in that wallpaper? I think it kind of looks like it, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know, maybe. So in here, I had a very, very hard time choosing what chairs to use, and I don't fully remember which ones I actually ended up with. I think it's the ones from, I think they're the ones from Jungle Adventure as well, the very light brown and white ones, I think. I've used those, yeah, I've used those rugs from Laundry Day a lot in this build, so you've been warned. But I love them, and I also ended up changing the wallpaper to one of the wallpapers from Cats and Dogs that I haven't actually used yet. I know I haven't used it yet, or maybe I have once. Something like that, so we're using that this time. Well, the swatch. I haven't used the swatch. I have used this wallpapers a lot because I love them, but I haven't used the swatch yet. It's the yellow one, kind of yellow one. So just to make it more bright, and also because the white, I feel like it went well with the floorboards right now because they're also white, so it kind of like ties together, and then with a little bit of yellow up there on the top, and I had huge issues placing those not windows, they're not windows, pictures down, I don't know, paintings rather, I just had issues placing them. I didn't know where to put them, but the wall looked a little bit too, yeah, clear for my taste, or just bare, I think the word is that I'm looking for. And this is the only bathroom that I'm showing you guys, I'm pretty sure, because the rest of them are copy pasted basically. I tend to just use the copy tool to get one item from one bathroom to the other one because I just don't like bathrooms, and I mention that every single video, but just in case you're new, I don't enjoy making bathrooms, so I kind of tend to copy them, and I'm sorry about that, but at least they fit together. Unless it's like a teen's bathroom, then maybe sometimes I make them more personalized. It's always called personalized, I think so. So yeah. The teen doesn't actually have her own bedroom in this build. The parents and the kid both do have their own bathroom, sorry, own bedroom. Well, hopefully the teen has their own bedroom too, but she doesn't have her own bathroom. She does, however, her room is right next to the bathroom on the ground floor, so there is that. She should be close enough to that one. I think it's literally like the door is in the same room as the door to her room, so I think that should be fine. It's just not her personal bathroom, but I hope that's okay. I hope your sim can learn to live with that. Of course, if it's a drama queen teen, I mean, who knows? Maybe she'll freak out. Who knows? I don't think I've seen a sim freak out because they didn't have their own bathroom, to be honest. But maybe she'll be unhappy if she has to share it with guests or something. I don't know. In here, the color that I kind of chose to go with was the yellow one, so I made it match the lamp that's on the table, the end table. Is that called an end table? I don't actually know. But I did choose to go with that rug that you can't see anymore, but it was the blue one, or it's kind of like a turquoise, because I feel like it looked good with the yellow as well. I know they don't, you know, match at all, but I feel like it looked good, and the pattern kind of clashed a little bit with the curtains, but I feel like it was okay, so I was okay with you guys too. In here is the teen's room, and it's surprising. I feel like it's very different from other teen rooms that I've done, plus it was quite a big room, so I was looking at it and kind of freaking out just a little bit. She's a music lover. The girl who lives here is a music lover, and she's also a gamer, so I wonder, it kind of reminds me of myself, to be honest, but yeah, and then she has a very, very very, very neutral room. Not a lot of colors that I usually do for teen rooms. I kind of tend to, because I feel like I've been stuck in this like all teen girls have pink and white bedrooms, and I kind of just wanted to get out of it. So now she's got a pink and yellow bedroom. I mean, big difference, right? But yeah, I feel like she's definitely a music lover. So I put in some instruments in there, and also her own computer, and also she's got a little TV and a console. I didn't feel like the rest of the house was overly fancy, so I thought it was okay if she had like a tiny TV rather than a bigger one. There was room for a bigger one because I'm pretty sure the wall behind the TV is empty, so I could have hung up there we go, hung up a TV on that wall, but I feel like maybe she saved up for the TV herself. So maybe she was busking a lot on the street or something to save up for it. I don't know. I feel like maybe that could be, she could be like an amazing busker, an amazing guitarist or something, and she could play on the street to be able to afford her other stuff or something like that. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like maybe she saved up for that TV herself rather than having her parents buy everything. Because like I said, this house is not overly fancy. It's not like an really expensive looking house or anything. It's just I was going for the muted colors, and at the same time I was trying to go for this homey feel. So it's not like, yeah, it's more like a homey, I don't know, expensive houses can be homey too. I don't know how to explain it. Like I said before, I can't explain things. It's just more casual, basically. That's what I'm trying to say, casual. So yeah, she's got a tiny TV in there. Or maybe she chose to have a tiny TV, I don't know. Anyways, up here is the parents' bedroom, and again, just very muted colors. There's blue right there, and also the painting is more of a gray blue as well. There's not a lot of stuff in here because there wasn't a lot of room for a lot of stuff. There's a huge window and also 2 doors and a closet, so there wasn't a lot of like wall space to put stuff on, and that's just how that is. But they do have like, yeah, I do feel like it's still like a nice looking bedroom for the parents. And of course I'm stuck on that vanity table. Every vanity table is always called just a vanity. I feel like every parent's bedroom that I'm doing these days has one, and that's just how that is. I don't actually use them in game, to be honest, because yeah, the makeup that the Sims choose to put on looks like looks like a mess. So I don't ever use them, but that's just how that is. So anyways, in here is the kids' bedroom, and it's actually very, very neutral compared to any other kids' bedroom that I've done before. This is like extremely neutral. Not even the bed has a color on it. Well, it's, I mean, beige is still a color, but not like a proper color. I don't know how to explain that. I feel like maybe I put in some browns too from the bookcase. There you go, to fit with the leaves on the trees too. Did I change it afterwards? I don't think I did. I might have actually. I don't fully remember. And I was trying to put in that little chair from my first pet. I keep calling my first pest. Stop doing that. My first pet stuff pack. Oh my god. Some of these names are so weird, or it's so difficult for me to say because I don't know. It's English. That's just how that is. But I was trying to fit in that chair, and it's in yellow, so it matches the bear, as you can see on the table right now, that's holding a yellow heart. And also the lamp, which is orange and yellow, so that kind of ties in together with the bookcase and also the leaves on the trees as well. So you see there's a little like small hints of color here and there, but not like overly crazy, just like tiny hints of color here and there. But I thought it was fun to do it that way, just to like switch it up now and then, you know, try some new things with interior and colors and all that stuff. So I don't know, I just like to switch it up. Yeah. And then with hallways, I never fully know what to do with hallways, to be honest, so I usually just do what I do in this, like what I did in this hallway. I put in a bookcase, a little seating area, and then a hallway table with a picture above it, because I don't know, I feel like hallways should be empty in my mind. I feel like they should be empty. I can't exactly explain why I feel like they should be. We didn't have a hallway in my old house. We had like an entryway, is that what you call it? The room even with the front door where you can hang coats and all this stuff. I don't know what those are called actually. Entryways? Entries? I don't know what they're called. Is that called a hall? I don't know. So we did have that, but that was like, oh my god, that was a big gigantic mess. I don't even want to start explaining what that looked like because it was just, nope, it was a gigantic mess. So I don't want to make my Sims houses look like that, but yeah. I'm not saying my old house is completely messy, by the way. It was just like that room was just crazy. There was a lot of stuff. My dad liked to save stuff in that room, and I don't even, it was just a mess, okay? It was just a mess. It was a great like first sight when you enter the house. You just open the door to this gigantic mess right in front of you. But that's my old house. So yeah, I like living in that house. I have a lot of good memories from that house, but I threw my first party in that house and broke the door to my dad's bedroom. It was a great day the next day. Yeah, actually I didn't. One of my guests did. So yeah, not my fault. But anyways, I don't ever use the hot tubs in this game, so I thought for a change I'd use it here and then put those fairy lights above it. I don't know if they can actually use it when those fairy lights are above it, but I hope so. I hope that your Sims can walk under the fairy lights. So I just thought it would be nice because I was trying to put down a pool on that platform for at first, but it just didn't work. I don't know why. I'd never done that before, so apparently you can't really do that very well because I was trying to put it all the way to the edge of the platform because it was way too small. It was just like this little square. So I thought, okay, if the only space, like if the only pool I can get is this tiny little square, I'd rather put in a hot tub. So I put in a hot tub for your Sims. So now your teen can have, I don't know, friends over and they can have like a hot tub party, or your parents, your Sim parents can use a hot tub or something else. I don't know, maybe they're just having a nice outdoorsy day. Maybe it's like super hot summer day and they're just sitting outside eating ice cream in the hot tub. I don't know. Still waiting for seasons to come. I am fairly certain it's gonna come. I've heard nothing about it, but I'm fairly certain it's gonna come at some point. I don't know. I just feel like we've had a lot of hints in the game so far. I know they've said that we don't actually get hints, but I see the hints. They're there. I know you have to say, I know you have to tell us that we don't get hints so that we believe we don't get hints, but they're definitely there. So we're gonna get seasons. I am fairly certain, but I was kind of, every time I put down a pool now, I'm like thinking ahead, like, okay, if I put this pool down now, when seasons come out, will this pool be frozen during the winter or will it just look normal? Like, I'm really curious how that's gonna work out. I don't know. I just feel like they should do something with that. I don't know why that's the thing I'm thinking about. I would love to see my Sims fall because of ice or something as well. Like, that would be great. Because then I'm not alone in that. Which is sad because I'm Scandinavian. I should be used to ice and snow, but no. Don't ever wear high heels in the snow, guys. That's my advice. But anyways, yeah, I feel like seasons is definitely coming. I don't know, it's my sixth sense, I can't pronounce that word, that's great, that's telling me seasons is gonna come, and I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one who's saying that. Like, a lot of people are going crazy on Twitter, especially lately, because they feel like we haven't had a lot of stuff yet, which I don't get, because we've had like, so far, we're in April right now, guys, and we've had 2 stuff packs and also 1 game pack, which is a lot for 4 months. Like, it's okay that they take 1 month off and don't give us anything, and I don't know if it's because they don't count my first pet stuff pack, which, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it's because they don't count that one as a pack or whatever, but yeah, I don't know. And we're also getting new stuff soon, a new free patch. What? What's going on? Is it a new free patch or is it a new free pack? I just saw a tweet about it on Twitter, and I didn't actually read it. I just saw free stuff pack coming soon. And I'm like, what? Yes, free stuff. So I'm super excited about that. If it's already out by this time, I'm sorry, I'm a little bit behind, but this is pre-recorded, so that's my excuse. But anyways, we're getting to screenshots soon, so I'm gonna wrap up this voiceover now. I hope you like the build. You can download it off the gallery. My ID is Sims, my YouTube name, so Aveline Sims. If it's not there yet, it just means I've forgotten to do it before leaving, so it'll be up sometime tonight on Sunday. This is Sunday, right? Yeah. Sometime tonight, I promise you guys. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember to like, subscribe, and all that good stuff if you did, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye!